Yeah.
Not just in general.
Whoa!
Whoa.
There it is.
Yes!
Hey, there's your Phoenix, dude.
And the theme song, which I will give
No
you
way.
a
Is that
not
another one?
another one.
That's not
I
another.
can't.
Wow, is that really another one?
Yep, it is.
Welcome YouTube, my name is BTNeanderthal, and today we just finished another day of grinding. Today is 2:30 a.m. at November 18th, and I am now 19.7% through level 96. We did a bunch of grinding today for sure, and yeah, 96, it starts to slow down for sure. Most of what we did today was actually more maps, of course, and bail running. Again, sorry for the dark lighting. My lights are on the way for hopefully better better camera view and stuff like that, better quality. So we also, during the maps, got 2 low runes in the same tier 2 map, so that's pretty cool. We also had a bunch of gear changes, and we also had an attempt on declone. Llama actually just at the end of today tried Diablo clone. He tanked up for like fire res and some DR percent for like physical damage, and then he died to cold damage because apparently the Nova from the cold damage is very, very strong. Or yeah, the Nova that's fire or appears to be fired does cold damage, so you gotta be aware of that. And that's what I believe killed him ultimately. So yeah, as far as like gear changes, I respec today, pretty big respec, I guess you could say. So we got Ashudas, this hasn't changed at all, 17.9. We have Mage Fist with the block rate. We also have Shaco, clean, and this is the big upgrade that we have today so far. We traded for a Cannot Be Frozen Viper Magi, and I puzzle boxed it and got 2 sockets today. I'm probably gonna show that clip here, so that was pretty hype. Alright, wish me luck, boys. My first puzzle box of the entire season.
Let's go. What is it? 2 socket max?
Yep.
Armor, yeah.
Yes! 2 sockets.
Let's do it.
Verdungos. So I'm using Verdungos because I wanted to tank up a bit. As you can see, I'm at 42% DR, and then my Merc gives like 8 or 9% DR with his Defiance aura when he actually has it active. So I'm at the DR percent cap. So I'm very, very tanky now when I respect. So and I'm still hitting the 117 breakpoint, as you can see. I also swapped out my amulet for a bunch of res here, and 2 fire skills, 10 FCR, strength. There's a whole bunch of goodies on this thing, honestly. I might even respec a little bit later to try and min-max a little bit more. We're still running like kinda crappy ring at this point now. Maybe just go for like straight up life and FCR soon. But then we swapped to Aldurs just because, like, honestly, Aldurs is just such a good item. It gives 50 life, gives fire res, and 40 fast run walk. Running Storm Shield again. I already mentioned this one yesterday, but like, you know, 9 MDR. Perfect diamond in it. Spirit on swap still for the +1 skills. And the Sork skills here, which is chilling armor and energy shield. We still got the torch going on here. We got all fire skillers now. Swapped out some like lifers and a few different charms out for resistances. And yeah, we're just trying to get a little bit more efficient with several different things. Trying to get a feel for the whole fact that you need gems, you need runes, you need gold for crafting good maps, and typically, like I've said before, we're trying to run like around 40% experience and 200 density, around that, plus or minus a little bit on each of those values, but you know, that's roughly what we aim for. As far as the Merc, it really hasn't changed either from yesterday. We got Infinity there. We got the laying of hands with the corruption there. Still have a 13 DR string of ears, G-Bane, Steel Skull, and Wartravs. Also, I would like to mention, you might have seen while I was hovering those things, the filter is constantly being updated, and I will post a link to the filter if you guys are interested in that. Wolfie is a legend, and he has been helping me, walking me, or, you know, he's been doing a lot of the hard programming. I just tell him what to do, and he goes and, like, you know, hard codes all that stuff. So really definitely appreciate that. Yo, thank you, Master, for the follow. Appreciate it. So this is my spec now. I actually went full meteor now. And, you know, it's synergies. So I have, you know, max meteor, max fireball, max firewall, and inferno, and also mastery. Fire mastery is maxed. I got 1 point into warmth. I have 1 point into telekinesis. 1 point. Actually, no, wait. I have 2 points in telekinesis, I believe. And 1 point teleport, and 1 point static. Nothing into cold, as you can see here. But yeah, I'm running this build and I'm enjoying it a lot more than combustion. Ultimately, combustion is very strong, but you have to be in like closed environments. Something like the maggot lair, something like against walls, like in Throne or Stony Tomb, stuff like that, for it to really shine. And ultimately, I was kind of getting a little bit bored with it just because, you know, it's a cooldown skill and it's your main ability that only happens every 3 seconds. So that was a little bit like, it was getting old, so I wanted to respec and try out Meteor again after some of the changes have been done. I'm enjoying it. I have, like, when I'm with the group, it's up to like 24k Meteor, but as you can see, it's at 17 right now while I'm just sitting in town. And then there's a bunch of like minus res, conviction, and whole salvation, all that stuff that I'm getting buffed by. BO barb, etc, etc. What else did I want to mention? Yeah, we did the, as far as the respec goes though, I also decided to go not max block, but I decided to go 50% chance to block. So that way I now not only have max DR percent, but I also have 50% chance to block, and then I also have these gloves that gives me faster block rate, etc, etc. So I just put enough points into strength to, you know, wear my storm shield, and then obviously I got this amulet, and you know, some other things changed, so I'm gonna have to like probably respec to min max again, but rest goes into vitality as always. Yeah, that's probably pretty much it for today though. Like, I think I'm planning on, you know, blasting a little bit harder tomorrow, hopefully. And I think my goal is probably going to be somewhere around 50% at the end of the day tomorrow for experience. I'm hoping that that's possible. Today I had a lot of IRL stuff that had to happen, so we'll see how it all turns out. Thank you all for watching. Much love, everybody, and yeah, check out the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps me out, and it's absolutely free. Much love, everybody. Again, check the description for links and the filter if you're interested. So, see you guys later. You guys are beasts. Oh, I also wanted to throw this in here. Let's do this. Content, boys. Content. Dang. Not one socket. It's okay. At least it didn't brick. It's a perfect ED Kelpie.